Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm here with another EFC 24/7 news report for you this evening, and there's plenty of transfer links for you. Coming into the last couple of weeks, last week or so of the transfer window, and Everton are trying to move fast for a goalkeeper. Ancelotti's already said that we're in the market for a goalkeeper and likely a centre back as well. If not, other positions, potentially a winger as well, but I think goalkeeper and centre back are the priorities, and the goalkeeper being linked. This is coming from Paul Joyce, who is very trustworthy, coming from the Times. He says that Everton are interested in signing Manchester United goalkeeper Sergio Romero, who is valued at £10 million. At this moment, there have been no talks. Romero would provide competition for Jordan Pickford. Obviously, we've just seen Jordan Pickford have a bit of a shocker last night at Fleetwood, conceding 2 goals, pretty much entirely his fault. So he's had a bit of a shocker, and he needs someone to come in and push him for that number 1 spot. Keep him on his toes, and the team needs it as well, really. We need a class goalkeeper, and Romero's been pushed down to 3rd choice at Man United now, obviously with Dean Henderson coming back from his loan at Sheffield United. He's fighting David De Gea for the number 1 spot. So Romero was 3rd choice, and for a goalkeeper of that quality to be a 3rd choice is it puts other clubs on alert, really, and I think Everton are one of those other clubs who have been on alert. He's performed well when he's come in, when he's deputised at Man United, and I think he would provide quality cover and a bit of experience for Jordan Pickford to learn from as well, because I think that's what he needs at the moment, rather than him being the experience of the younger keepers. I know we've got a couple of good young keepers in Harry Tyler and Joe Virginia, but I think Pickford needs a more senior figure to teach him, to keep his head, really. But yeah, Paul Joyce continues. Everton could sign Man United goalkeeper Romero to provide competition, as I said. No discussions have took place, but it's understood Everton have made contact with intermediaries about a deal. So there's contact there. There's been talks. No discussions have took place, but they have made contact. So I think it's very early stages of a deal, but it's nowhere near negotiations yet. It's just an inquiry at this point. That's coming from Paul Joyce anyway, and that's pretty trustworthy. Sure, if you followed Everton transfer rumours over the last few years, when it comes from the likes of Paul Joyce, Dominic King, that's when you know they're kind of top tier journalists. I know, and it comes from journalists. You never know unless it's official communication, but they're the trustworthy ones. And going along with that as well, the Liverpool Echo, Phil Kirkbride writes today that Everton's under-23 midfielder Dennis Adeniran trained with Championship side Wycombe Wanderers today and is set to join them on loan for the season. Now, they've just been promoted, obviously, and Adeniran's not had a loan yet, so it'll be interesting to see him go out on loan, because I do think he's ready for one. I've been doing the loan report for the last few years, and I'm sure I'll crack on with them this season as well. So look out for how he gets on. But yeah, Wycombe's an interesting move. He's not had a loan move before, and for him to go straight to the Championship, obviously the club rates him quite highly. So an interesting one. I hope he does get game time there. But yeah, we'll see. But that one seems to be pretty legit coming out of the Liverpool at home. Fabrizio Romano, a man who we've seen come up plenty of times in these reports, Mr. Here We Go, he's brought some news out today that said Everton's first choice centre-back is Fikayo Tomori, but Chelsea are trying to keep him and loan out Antonio Rudiger, which is a funny one because he was pretty much the first choice for a couple of years, and now he seems to have gone down to about 5th choice. This is why Everton have reopened talks with Barca to sign Todibo on loan with an option to buy for €18 million. Barca wish to just sell, so they want to get him off the books, but Everton are more interested in a loan deal initially, because I know we went on loan to Schalke last season. Todibo didn't play that much, and I think they're interested in having a closer look at him before committing to €18 million and obviously a multi-year contract as well. Some news as well coming out of the Spanish clubs today is coming out of Marca, a Spanish outlet, who are saying that Everton are interested in Valencia goalkeeper Jasper Cillessen. Everton apparently made an approach for Cillessen, but it fell way short of Valencia's £32 million valuation. If you've already got a keeper you consider your starting goalkeeper, to then go out and spend £32 million on another goalkeeper it's not common, really, is it? I know Chelsea having not placed much faith in Kepa Arrizabalaga at the moment, considering all the errors he's made. They've gone out and signed Mendy from Rennes, and he's quite a small fee. I think it's around 20 million, and obviously they're spending quite a bit this summer as well. But for us to go out and spend 32 million on a keeper who might not even be number one would be a strange one. But I would personally have him at number one over Pickford, and I'm sure a lot of you would as well. I don't know in the comments if you wouldn't, but anyone at the moment. But yeah, some news coming out of Italy. Everton have been offered the chance to sign. This is according to Corriere della Sera. That's been reported by Inside Football. Everton have been offered the chance to sign Napoli forward Arkadiusz, that's my best pronunciation, Milik. I'm sure you'll know Milik. Milik is in the final year of his contract and is expected to move away from Napoli before this transfer window closes. Polish forward, very talented. Obviously, we've been in to Carlo Ancelotti's former team for Alan already, and there's been rumours about other players such as Hirving Lozano as well, but Milik is the latest one to be rumoured with a move to Everton. Some official news coming out today. Everton's Carabao Cup fourth round fixture. Obviously, we've just got past Fleetwood in third round against West Ham. Will take place next Wednesday at Goodison Park. Next Wednesday, so we've got a certain day for it now. This game will not be televised, but it is available to be streamed for fans in the UK and Ireland at CarabaoCup.live. Now, I think you have to pay. Yeah, I'm sure you have to pay £10 to watch the game on CarabaoCup.live. Some people might have other ways of streaming the game, but if you want to do it officially, then it's CarabaoCup.live, and you have to pay a tenner to get a proper stream and a proper audio commentary as well with the stream. But back to the no, we've got some more official news as well. Everton have confirmed Parry Match Global as their club's official betting partner for this year. The 2-year deal sees Parry Match become Everton's official betting partner in Europe and the Commonwealth of Independent States, as well as marketing rights to promote the brand in the UK. Now, I've seen Parry Match on the advertising boards in the matches so far, so I was waiting for that deal to be announced, but it seems it's been announced at the moment. A 2-year deal with the betting company. I know we got rid of Sport Pacer off our shirts last year after Denise Barrett-Baxendale said that it wasn't desirable to have a betting shirt sponsor. Now, we've got a official betting partner here, but they're obviously not our shirt sponsor. We've gone with Kazoo for this year, but yeah, it brings in a little bit more money to the club, and most clubs are endorsing betting partners, so yeah, it's not frowned upon really. So yeah, Rudi Alvarado, who's based in Sweden, he's an independent journalist, reports that 16-year-old Swedish midfielder Imam Yangne of BK Häcken is set to join Everton under 23s this week. He has signed a 3-year contract. Now, something that obscure, you'd expect it to be accurate. It's not one of those mainstream rumours that you chuck out there, so I expect that to be accurate and go forward. I know with him being 16 years old, I don't think he will come in and do a Niels and Kunku and go straight to the first team. But yeah, he's a project, so it's good to know that Everton are investing in the youth and investing in players for the under 23 side. Now, one more rumour. Everton, apparently according to Sports Lens, are interested in a loan for Jerome Onguenye from Red Bull Salzburg, according to reports in France. The Blues are still in the market for a new centre-back, and Telefoot Shan claim they are interested in the 23-year-old. Now, you might have seen him play against Liverpool if you watch their games in the Champions League last season, and he seems a decent young centre back, and if we were to go in for him, it would be a decent move. But yeah, in terms of transfer rumours, that's pretty much all of the legitimate ones to bring you in terms of ones that are worthy today. Apart from that, Diego Llorente, who was linked with a move to Everton, as signed for Leeds. Santiago Arias, who was linked with a move to Everton in the last couple of days, really. I think I brought you that report in the last week, definitely. It might have been last couple of days. He's gone to Bayer Leverkusen, and that's done deal now, so we won't be in the market for Arias, and I don't know if we will be in the market for another right back, to be honest, but yeah, that's official. That's been announced now. So yeah, that's pretty much all the news to bring to you, apart from Football Insider as well. One more news item for you. I know it's been a long one today. Football Insider have reported that Southampton have in fact made no contact with Everton about Tom Davies, as reports stated a couple of days ago, or reports speculated a couple of days ago. He was potentially, according to this report, discussed in a potential trade for Højbjerg, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, before he went to obviously Tottenham Hotspur. We were in negotiations for the player as well, and the player chose Tottenham over Everton. And it seems that Tom Davies was potentially discussed to be going the other way, but Football Insider says there's been no contact since. So those more recent reports have nothing to them, according to that source anyway. So yeah, long report for you tonight. Plenty of transfer rumours as the window comes to a close. Let us know what you make of them and what you think. Whether I've given any opinions there that you disagree with, because I do love a good discussion in the comments, as you've probably seen. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and let us know in the comments what you think. And yeah, join us next time on the Toffee Blues.